Okay, let's talk our most important thing when we are in sales, and that is follow up. We're talked about consistency. Now let's talk about and add follow up to that. We are consistently going to follow up because that is where the fortune is. You are not going to make the money if you do not get a system or get something down to where you are following up with prospects or customers or recruits, any part of your business. So I want to share with you, I've always had people um, say that they have systems, kind of made it my own, and I'm a work in progress. But I would like to give you three options on uh, ways to get a master sheet of your customers going or prospects or anything. First, I want to share really quick some uh, some numbers just to show you how important it is. I want to share this real quick and then we will move on. Um, Here is the absolute truth. Um, if we um, if we look at this, it says that 48% of people in sales never follow up with a prospect. That means that somebody contacts you or somebody puts a slip in your entry box at a event of some sort. They give you some kind of their information. 48% of those people will never follow up. You gave them a book and you got their information, but you never follow up. That is 48% of people in sales. That is not a good way to do business. 25% of people will make a second contact and stop. So you've give them your book, your business card, you've talked to them at an event, whatnot. But 25% of salespeople will not make that second contact. They'll just say, "Oh, well, they just um, okay, so make a second contact and stop." So they'll call once and they'll get a no, and they say, "Well, they said no." Let me tell you, no in sales business is not right now. Until you get a stop bothering me, no is not right now. 12% of people, of salespeople, only make three contacts and stop. So you're going to do it three times, and then you're just going to say, nope, they just don't like me. They don't want to do anything with me. Only 10% of salespeople make more than three contacts with a prospect, a customer, a potential recruit. Um, and that's funny to look at this because I will tell you something. In Avon, only about 10% of the Avon representatives are President's Club or higher in sales. It's awful coincidental that that statement right there says only 10% contact them more than three times. You learned that no is not right now. So let's take a look at the second part here and look at it. 2% of cells are on the first contact, 3% second, 5% third. I know that's kind of low. You're going to hear some no's, but they are not right nows because we're going to jump up to 10% on the fourth contact. But if you do a fifth contact or higher, you have an 80% chance that they are going to say yes. So those 10% of salespeople are making those higher contact follow-ups. So it really is, the fortune is in the follow-up. You have to consistently follow up. So I'm going to go ahead and share some ways. You can go back and you look at that, and it absolutely just really does resonate with what we do. So first, I'm going to give you an example of how to do it for my pen and paper people. my pen and paper people, here is a sheet. You can print this out, print several of these out, and then just work them because they only hold about 13 per page. So you're going to want to have more than 13 customers or potential recruits or whatnot. So this only holds 13, so you'll want to do multiple. If you do not have a printer, you do not have an excuse because you can do the same thing in a notebook. You just have to put in the effort. So on this one, it's really very easy. They're getting their name and email, their phone numbers, if they have cell and home maybe, or work and home, however they want to, if they give you two. And here you're just going to write down per campaign. These are campaigns across. If they order and you gave them a book. Now I will tell you, they did really good here. They got orders and books, but here it says no. So no order. If they did not get a book here, a physical, if you're doing physical book, this is going to be a physical, say this is a local physical person-to-person spreadsheet. If you did not give 2 campaigns worth of books here, and that customer does not do online, when they don't order one time, they're blind here. Because they would have still had one here. Okay, so let's rethink that. So if I gave them 2 here, that would be this campaign and the following campaign. Okay, so you would be good. So if you have 2 in a row, 2 no's in a row, that's when they're going to be without a book. So you're going to really follow up with them, and you may have to take them a book. If they are a person that only does physical books. But we know we have our digital books, so we're going to use those as much as we can. And this is an older sheet, so that's why this is, no and yes, because they probably didn't have digital books at this point. And then you just go through, you're going to go and follow, how much, how often this customer orders. And over here, you're going to have remarks. This one just says deliver after 7. If you deliver to your customers, you could make notations there. Where I have people pick up from me, it could be that I have one customer that picks up before her bowling on Wednesdays. So she always picks up. She drives past my house. So 10 o'clock Wednesday mornings is when she prefers to pick up her order. So I could put those kind of remarks there. So this is a pen and paper way of doing it. And then you're going to have your master sheet of follow-up names. And every campaign, you would take this sheet and literally contact every one of these people, even if it is a text. And you're going to say, hi, how's your day? Checking in, going to put in order this weekend. Say it's Wednesday or Thursday. I'm going to put in an order this weekend. What can I get for you? And I do a lot of mine through texting. I have to say, I don't call everybody. I do have to call some. So that would be another thing to put over in the remarks. Does not text. So that way you would know that you need to get on the phone with that person. So if they do texting, I do text. I email also, and then I call who needs to be called. Because once you get a lot of customers, which is what you're going for, you will it will take some time. So texting can be helpful if they do that. Okay, so that is your pen and paper. So they're going to print this out and start filling it in. I would love for you to go back through last year and get all your customers filled in so you have a master sheet of who to contact every campaign. Whether if they bought from you, they just inquired with you, whatever it is, you need to get them on a list so that you are getting your follow-ups. That's where you're going to reach some goals this year. You're going to do bigger and better. Okay, so that is pen and paper. Let's go into who are my computer users. I'm going to take you in. I am a computer user. So I have a spreadsheet made up, and this is my own personal. So let me go in here and share this. So this is something that I've made up that might help you. So I want to go over here. I have 3 across the bottom, and I will explain. But I put for this purpose, because I'm going to put this out there for you guys, an example. So you're gonna put in their name. I always put in their invoice number, so if I needed to go back and try to look them up, or for tax purposes or whatnot. Their total, if they've paid, if an exchange, or maybe they had a credit from last time. I didn't have any change, and they only had you know, they only had $90. So last time they had a credit with me. So I could put that kind of thing here. Or, if it's, somebody close, and I didn't make them prepay, I could put here that they haven't paid yet. Smaller orders or somebody real close family, you might have that. So uh, it is your business. You do how you do. Pickup, I like to leave blank. This is my personal preference because I have people pick up from me, and I can check them off as they pick up. And that way I know whose orders are still sitting here in case I need to give a second round of, hey, I still have your order sitting here. That way they are getting their orders picked up. Yours could be delivery and maybe a delivery time and a check mark or something like that. However you run your business. Samples, did you give out a sample that time? Well, I gave out vitamin C samples. This is an example. So I would make sure that I follow up with them within the week and ask them, hey, did you try that sample that I sent? How did you like that? Maybe I know it's coming up for sale in the next book. I could say, hey, that is coming on sale in that next brochure I just gave you. So if you really, if you like it, now would be the time to get it. And then I do a free gift. You do not have to, but online orders with Avon, if they are over $60, Avon throws in a free gift from us, basically, but Avon pays for it and decides what it is. So I figured if Avon is doing that for my online customers, I want to do that for my local customers also. So I throw in something I've gotten free, whether it's been from extra, from some with purchase type things, and I've gotten them free, or free shopping events or live shopping event, learn and earn events. Anything that we've gotten free stuff, I put, and that's the kind of thing I would just get free to reward them for big customer orders. Here, it's going to, in my spreadsheet for you, it's going to tally all of the numbers up. So that number will be, the sum of this. The only thing you will need to put in here is what your invoice is with Avon. And I will show you how to find that. Especially if you're brand new. You'll put in your invoice total, what you paid Avon, and then it's going to give you the difference. Now, on this one, it has the difference that I earned $37. Well, if you're looking at a $340 order, you know that I made more than $37. But what does that tell me? That means when I look at that invoice, I'm going to find one or many of these things. I'm either going to, I bought books, I bought supplies such as bags, or I bought products for myself. That's what goes into eating at your profit margin. So I only had, on this example, I only had $37 earned because something happened on that invoice. So what I normally will do is I will take this invoice here, and I had it highlighted already. I will highlight this, and then I will go over to page layout and to print area, and I will print out just this section. That way I can check mark when people pick up their order. I also could attach this to a printout of the invoice, and that tells me what happened in that campaign. So at the end of the year, if I need to do taxes, and that kind of thing, I know what happened in that campaign. Because we have 26 in a year, guys. You're gonna forget. So that is how it works. And then you would go below. So this is set up for you to start filling it out. Like I said, where there are zeros, that's a calculation already being done. And the only thing you have to enter is what you paid Avon for your order. So definitely I will show you where to find that information. So that is for customers, local customers per campaign, and that's what I've been using for years. So I want to step up this year and really up my game, make sure that even my follow-ups are completely on track. Oh, sorry, my dog's here. I want to, I want to get even better too. So my new one is going to be my local customers and my online customers. I had some things going, but I want to try this system, see if I can get it to work better. So I have started over here. This is going to be my master sheet. Um, so I am going to go through, these are names that are just, I made up examples for you. So that you can see. And so I'm going to put every person that ordered from me, or I talked to or whatnot, um, from last year. At this point, I'm gonna do my best, but I will get everybody that ordered from me. Um, and and this year I will be adding on, if they haven't ordered from me, just getting their name on here for follow-ups. Because I'm not perfect either, guys. We all are a work in progress. So this will become my master sheet of who I contact every campaign. I have set this up for 100 people, but you can always add lines in between if you are a spreadsheet user. You know that calculations are already in here at the bottom for each campaign. So we have names and we have campaigns. And over at the end, the other thing I wanted to do is the end year totals so that I could find out what customers spent the most with me and maybe reward them a little more. So or acknowledge them at least. So that is one way that I wanted to be able to do this. But in overall, it gives me the master sheet of who I need to contact every campaign. So this is my local customers and my online. I'm going to do the same with my online customers. So that is so that's 3 ways, this way across the board, across the top. Can't get quite so many details in there, but you can put notations even over here if you need to. And then the paper way. So whichever way you choose, this is how you're going to get your information. Let me share over here on Avon. We're going to stop share. We're going to go over here to Avon, and I will show you where to get this information at. So you're going to get it. Let's see, Avon. And then, so on Avon, you are going to get the information for your local customers. If you use Avon in the back office to print off your invoices, you can go into customer invoicing and they will, you can go through here and get their names and start adding to your list all the names of people that have ordered from you. And you'll want to go through how many ever pages you have. This shows pretty much back to the beginning of time for me. So if I had to do this from the beginning where I hadn't kept a list, this would be rough. But I guarantee you the time invested on making this master list is going to make a huge difference in your business. If you are brand new, then you are set to have success right from the beginning. Excuse me. The other way to get your online customers, you can either go up here behind the hi in your name, go to order history, or you can go to manage business, then go over to manage orders, and then go to order history. Either way will take you to the same place. And then you can just scroll down and start adding the names of people who have ordered from you. And it will tell you which campaign. 2024 campaign 1. That's how you read that. 2023 campaign 26. That's how you read that. And then you're just going to put them in there that way. I also needed to show you how to do your invoices. So when you place an order with Avon, you will get one. It just has that AV starting, and then it will have print invoice. So it will come up with this. You can download it. You can put it in Excel, or you can print. I normally print them, but you know, we'll see how if it changes this year. It also helps you, if you look here, it'll give your estimated tax rate that they are kind of charging you. So what you should charge your customers up here. That's a little off from what my local tax rate is, but it's close. So if you look at your invoices, one, you should be looking at them because it tells you how much you're earning. I am President's Club, so I am earning 40%. But it tells you, you know, how many you ordered, and what you ordered. So this is where you can go through, and if I'm not seeing the earnings I think I should have, one, I can see here that I ordered brochures, 3 packs of brochures. That was $11. I ordered some bags for $2.25. I didn't have any samples this time, but then I could go through and highlight anything in this that I bought for myself. So that way I know exactly where my earnings went when I only earned that $37 for an example. So right here at the bottom, it's going to be customer price. This is your total price, your commission. And then it says your price, but then you have to take in shipping and tax. And then this is what you paid Avon. This order total is completely what you paid Avon. So when I had that on the spreadsheet on what you needed to put in that box, it's this order total. This is what you want to put in that box to really see what you earned, because it's going to take into consideration the supplies and your own personal purchases. So if you have any questions on this, please let me know and I will help you through it. But I just wanted to give you something that I didn't ever get, is just some ideas and a possible way to start tracking and start tracking immediately, because the fortune really is in the follow-up, and I want you guys to excel and get everything you can out of your business and be set up for success. So let me know and reach for the stars, guys. I know you all are amazing.